Hello, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Hello, curse word, Mastomaticus, Squigs, Broad Metalluck 2, Pablo X Crowbar, Fulio, Trashcoms, Ryonock, Apples and Fruits, Sue Sage, Altoon, and Despotsini, Corvus Korak, and Cool Doge. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, one and all. The chat is working. I sneakily put it behind my intro thing. I think you just have to I request the URL. Figured it out. I solved the riddle. We are back. It is now our third stream of the Dregs 2, the sequel. We've reached day 30, and the team is finally fully assembled. It took us quite a while to finally find 10 bros. And now we're actually up to, incredibly enough, 13. 13 brothers. This is incredible. This is incredible. We've got, like, you know, real armor. It's not good armor, but it's at least protects from instantly fleeing. And we've had a few setbacks, but I think we're on the up and up. As long as I don't mess this up. It's been tough getting a squad like this going without resolve being a real issue. That's for sure. And learned recently that actually just after the last stream, where Darkso, the creator of the Hardened mod, let me know that, oh, the ambition for the banner is not going to appear until you have 500 renown. So, you know, I guess we're not going to make it. You just started a 5-hour road trip. This is perfect timing. Well, good. Hope it's a good road trip. And let's see, is the queue still working? We should check that. Well, you know, will the company go to 20 bros? We'll see how many it gets to. Yes, JSF MPGH, you did indeed get hired. Yeah, I hope if you're on a road trip, you're not the one driving. Let's see, there you are. Sword Parry Bro. It's gonna be the plan. We'll see how it works out. Yeah, you're almost level 3, so. Why can't you reach 500 renown? Oh, we can. We can. I was just canceling the ambition over and over again to try to, like, get that one to show up because the banner is so incredibly important. So now that we know how this works, that's what we'll have to do. So, ready to hit more heads with your dagger? Oh man, this early Rondell dagger, which we've now given trash comps between the ribs, which will unfortunately make him less likely to hit the head, but it's okay. Makes up for it with armor pen and damage. Man, this has been an incredible boost to our damage. Absolutely remarkable. This little dagger, pretty strong. So yeah, I think we're gonna start this stream off with left myself what I guess I'm gonna call a snack, a little retrieve the item quest. I think that's snackish. So we'll go ahead and pop this contract and beat up on some briggies. You were looking through a certain gamer/musician's YouTube channel yesterday and you saw some very skater 2010s hair. Care to explain, Mr. Slurgy? Oh yeah, that mop of hair that I had when I was like in college wasn't great. It wasn't great. But it's what it's what I had. Going bald was genuinely a very good thing for, you know, this looks maxing that I'm obviously doing. All right, so we got thugs and poachers here. Like a lot of poachers. Let's put the Adarga there. And get some shields equipped here. It was the time, yeah. I mean, you know, it's just what you did. The thing that's really unforgivable was, I don't think this appears on any of the YouTube videos, even the very, very oldest ones, but there was a period where I only had a mustache. And like a not very good mustache. Like I wasn't really able to fully grow facial hair very well because I had a girlfriend at the time that liked it. It was not good. It was, yeah, it was not good. I'm gonna change this guy's pocket shield. Okay. And I think we'll change some weapons out too. We do what we must. I mean, yeah. We do what we must, I guess. We do what we must because we can. There's an old video of me singing the Portal song. It's one of the lyrics. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. All right, let's see what we got. Just staff slings. Good. Good, good, good. So this doesn't seem too bad as long as we're able to not let them focus damage on anyone. So used to seeing you bald. When I first saw the hair, I thought it was a wig. Yeah, right. Fair enough. You know, it's one of those things. The baldness started from the top and the back, and which is common, right? I didn't genuinely realize I was going bald until I saw like a picture of myself from above. Because, you know, you've got like a whirl of hair there that, you know, I don't know, hair's going different directions. And I saw that picture and I was like, that's a really weird camera lens flare. And one of my friends was like, well, you know, you got that Friar Tuck thing going on. I was like, excuse me? And it wasn't until I got out 2 mirrors that I was like, oh my Lord. Didn't know it was happening. Didn't even know it was happening. God made a few perfect heads, the rest he covered with hair. I like that. I like that. I like that. They're being a little weird. I don't know if I need to scooch back. Their accuracy is going to be terrible. Just looked in the earliest videos, our mustache with a fedora. Yeah, right? Yeah. That is in fact accurate. It is a Stetson hat from my great-grandfather. I think great-grandfather? Pretty sure that's right. I think so. But I had a mop of terrible hair underneath. Some ramen noodles. All right, what I think I'm going to do to make their formation sort of become a bit of a mess is I'm going to just retreat 4 hexes, let them run to me. I don't like that they'll get this high ground. Maybe I run up into the... Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we'll have a better angle at approaching them, I think. But yeah, the thing about like thinning hair is that it really doesn't feel any different. Not really until it becomes really thin. Oh shoot, sprained ankle. And then you can't see it. You can't see the top of your own head. Do we go north today or we stay south? We'd like to go north. We'd like to go north. We don't really want to fight nomads. They're a little bit too tough of a fight for us. Yeah, feels normal, but if you look from straight down, it's damn thin. Yeah, exactly. And I think as long as like, realistically, as long as you keep it like somewhat short, it's usually a pretty good look. All right, I'm just gonna chill right here still. Oh, who's got the sprained ankle now? And I don't think I'm going to shield wall. They're going to be pretty inaccurate. I don't want to use the fatigue. It's going to take quite a bit to get forward. Anyone's got thin hair up top, just shaving, grow a beard? Yeah. And my facial hair is a little, it's like a little shorter than I normally like to keep it at the moment, but. Yeah, yep, that's what I do. I just keep it like the number, it's actually like not a number 1, it's actually shorter than that, and just go all the way around. I don't know. It's what I've got. Why try to do something different? Why try to hide it? I don't know. Okay, 22% hit chance. And I think we're going to charge forward at the end of this round. It's a part of the brand now. It's part of the brand now. That's right. That's right. Guy's got 1 attack. You know what? That's fine. More embarrassing to act like it's a big thing you have to hide? Absolutely. I mean, it's not just like, yeah, it just, like, it's obvious that it's what you're doing, and it sort of communicates a lack of confidence, and also just genuinely really doesn't look very good. So someone with long hair, if your boss is bald, find a new job. Nah, bald boss is usually good, right? Right? Maybe? Ooh, that was a big attack on the dog there. Longfang was kind of a hero against some skeletons. Longfang? Wow! Longfang! Well. Bit this guy in the face at least. His bite was too strong, got him in trouble, yeah. It's Rondell. It's pretty strong. Okay. Taking out most of them. And I'm not too worried about the damage from the slings. Are we sure Trash Comps isn't an assassin that snuck into the team? We're not. We just hope he's not here to assassinate any of us. Otherwise, we got no chance. Ooh. Okay. They're basically all dead. Get him, Dogie. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Not much for loot. Nothing there we really care about at all. As expected, right? It was just thugs and poachers. So, it was the snack that past Slurgy left for me. I've got to say, past Slurgy, like distant past Slurgy, total jerk. Recent past Slurgy, really nice guy. Really nice guy. None of the men in your family can really grow beards, but none have thinning bald heads either. I think someone made a pact with a witch. Yeah, my hair just started growing in and then out. That's how it works. Historically, I let the hair grow a little longer in the winter, just as like a little extra installation, and then cut it shorter in the summer. I like to go running outside, and I don't like the feeling of like much hair on my face. All right, so of course we're gonna grab Promise Potential here on Ryanok. How about Future Slurgy? What kind of guy is that? To be determined. All right, definitely going with the melee skill, definitely going with the melee defense. And, you know, we've got to decide if we want to do one-hand or two-hand. I like the two-handed flails, I really do. So I think with the powerful strikes here, we're going to go that route. Which means I'm not going to grab range defense for future parry considerations. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What does player character succeeds 100%? Oh, it means so like the Lone Wolf origin, as an example, gives you the player character trait, I guess. And so I think that's what it means. So if somehow there's a custom origin that has a player character with a cripple or whatever, that it'll succeed every time, I think is what's going on. Okay. So I'm gonna just take hit points. He already has a decent amount of hit points, but I like the high roll there. And he's gonna need it, right? Because he's nimble. So. Okay. Broken Exile, our trained hybrid. If I recall correctly, rolled a 2 last time on melee skill. Not my fave. We are gonna level this, but not on this level, I guess. And I'm just gonna grab the range defense. And then we'll go ahead and grab Entrenched. Very strong perk. Very, very strong. And then on GSF MBGH, our Sword Parry Bro. Let's see. Is there any events that high-level beggars can teach to low ones? I don't think so, not that I know of. You like HP? Yeah, so HP is kind of tempting here. It is tempting. I'm gonna grab 9. I think I might not do HP, actually. I think I'm gonna either do initiative or range defense. Initiative is kind of important if we're truly gonna go the S-word route. You can get a lot of value out of it. But same can be said for range defense once we get parry. 11 MDef level 3 is crazy good. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I mean, the HP is the best choice in this exact moment. Actually, the best choice might even just be Resolve. We'll give him a little more hit points. I think that's fine. That's fine. And I guess we're gonna leave here. we're done in Al Zara. So let's make our way back up to Azim Shab. We could go off-road a little bit to look for little nomad camps, I guess, to try to complete this ambition. That would be reasonable, probably. Though I think I'd rather just maybe wait for the land of Briggies to find a little hovel, a little shack, and then fight one of those. That feels more reasonable, actually. Would you do in future run where you randomly pick 3 background and pick only them? Could be interesting. But I like the problem with doing something like that that's like fully random is I like being able to still do like the building / theory crafting portion, and there's some sets of 3 that might be not as interesting. Like if you don't have any opportunity to build a certain whole category of bro, it's a little less interesting to kind of pull a full squad together. I figured with the Beggars, Cripples, and Refugees, you still had access to basically everything. Obviously favoring certain types of strats more than others. The Chaucer, hello, hello. So we're gonna leave those nomads behind. We don't want anything to do with them. They're mean. All right, so we've got a drive off nomads and hunting beasts. Noble's only run feels like it has some potential. Hard to get off the ground. I would say that's a pretty accurate description of this one too. But the potential has been promised. So one interesting thing is that, like, looking at the description of this, travelers camp about a day east of here. Interesting that it actually gives all this information. Yeah, I think the camp is like a larger type based on its description. Do I want to do a beast hunting one? Have we seen the smaller southern settlements yet? Yeah, we have. We just saw them at the end of the stream yesterday. You know, they're just little guys. Weaponsmith and a barber, weaponsmith and a temple, and then weaponsmith and a barber. Could be a good, like, future destination to bring caravans to buy named weapons for cheap. I think that's a relevant thing about them. Otherwise, it's just like a location to get contracts from. Beasts in the south can be painful. Yeah, I mean, if it's snakes especially. I don't think we're gonna do it. I don't think I like those fights as much. I mean, it does give experience, and experience is kind of what we need right now. More than anything else. So it's a little bit tempting. But I think I'm just not going to. Let's see. Jugs of... Merchant of Jugs. Not much of a payout, you just get like a little bit of a mood boost. This is kind of whatever. We'll take just one, sure. I wonder if it's just good RNG. Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question, Rufin. I've got a sample size of 1 seed. And that's all I know. But yeah, it's a good question, right? Like, what are the total types of buildings that they can have? So let's see. Should I go... I guess let's go to Gross and Coog. See what's going on there. Maybe we travel along this side of the map. Maybe we visit Holzmark and sort of adventure in this little area. We could start exploring some areas of the map too. Are the sell/buy prices there also inflated from the bigger southern cities? I suspect it's the same relationship as noble houses, but I don't actually know. So, go to Al Rahil. Nah, I don't think we want to do that. Dismissed. Right-click dismiss? Wow. Apparently they'll always have an armor or weaponsmith. Okay, well there it is. Alright, let's buy these throwing nets. And I might just take a boat to Holnesholm, and then I'm assuming that it doesn't connect nicely. I suppose this is probably the only bridge. Let's just take the boat. It's not that expensive. Drink. Take a look at the recruits quick. Oh boy. Thorben the Useless? I don't think so. This is actually Darlene Ho. And so what does Darlene Ho have to offer? Wowza. Look at these defenses. Holy buckets. Tiny is not useless? Yeah, he's a short king. Absolute king. He can take small target and it would be thematic? Yeah, I don't know that the queue is working. Hold on, what I can do. Let's pause it. Resume it. See if it's listening now. It's not. Whatever. Anyway, all right. So Darlene Ho, we can either take, you know, parry or anticipation to make use of this really high range defense. The only real problem here is that the perks don't really align with any great options for doing much tanking. Like he doesn't have access to Indom, for example. Like Vicious and Agile, neither one's really helping us there too much. But we could do, oh, I don't know, some sort of rebuke something or other maybe. Who knows? Brace for Impact Duo is nice. Brace for Impact Duo is nice. I mean, that's true. It definitely is. Made good use of that in the previous run, the No Towns Hardened run that we did last time. It was pretty good on I think I did on at least one brother. Was it maybe two? I think it was one for sure. Maybe just a rotate Bro Saver. Well, he doesn't have like proper rotation, right? He's only got the dynamic duo. Regardless, we want to build him somewhat defensively. I think he's maybe, you know, flails are pretty good for defensiveness just because of Whirling Death. And honestly, I could see going the route of doing small target, which I understand is thematic, but doing like small target and like rebuke with a two-handed flail or something. And grabbing anticipation maybe. And then just pumping up his melee defense and range defense really high. Duo is always amazing. Yeah, it's really good. It is no longer fatigue busted, though. It was nerfed such that the shuffle skill now requires 5 fatigue. So there is a small cost now, which I think was a good change. Could also parry with the range defense and go one-handed flail. Certainly could. Absolutely could. And same sort of deal. Whirling Death, giving pretty substantial defenses. The extra reach too is pretty relevant. You know, if you're only going to go for parry and you know, duelist will help give you reach, but obviously only up to a certain threshold. So, does parry only count base RDF? Correct, right? So the extra bonus that's being provided from Tiny is not doing anything for parry. Whereas Anticipation would benefit from Tiny in the range defense category. But regardless, I mean, he starts with a base of 4 with the Talent Star, so it's really good. Rebuke, Flail. It's pretty good. All right, so let's do this contract. We like these retrieve item contracts. They're nice little sources of money, and then we can maybe buy Amber at a good enough price, probably, if we make them like us. What the hell's this town? Almost home. Do I not see it on the list? Where is it? There's Holness Land and Hull's Mark. Where is it on the list? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, it isn't on the list. I can still see my relations by hovering over. Maybe bug because of the new towns? I'm wondering. Right, maybe these towns being added ruins this list. Dark So! Yeah, we can at least see that we're neutral by hovering over it. Yeah, unplayable, unplayable. Ugh. Last time we did a retrieve item quest. Is this gonna... Oh, it's like the same. Yeah. I remember this from last time. We did one of these, kind of the same deal. Pfft, annoying. Alright, so let's put our pocket shields away. And let's not fight him in the forest. Fight him on open ground. Nice cozy thug fight. Would you consider buying a real polearm? Maybe. Got him. Was there a real polearm for sale there? Yeah, I thought about buying a sword lance at one of the southern city-states, actually. Opted not to. But thought about it. Got him. Sturgy, you're out of food? Am I? Are you sure? Ow. Okay. Okay. The rondell's illegal. It's seriously disgusting. Okay. Yes, you're sure? Yeah, you're right. I am out of food. I am out of food. How did I miss this? I just like wasn't paying attention whatsoever to food? That seems bad. Well, we already missed the day's tick. I probably returned before a full day, right? We can port back. I think we can walk back basically just as fast. We'll be okay. Who needs to eat? The mood only ticks like once per day at the very beginning. Pretty sure is how that works. Okay. Disappearing footprints. Spooky. Ooh, now they've got ambush trade routes. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a little food. Moldy Shelter, about a day west of here. A day west? That can't be very far. And Moldy Shelter is one of the names for the lower tier settlements. Let's buy a tiny bit more food, just to make sure we don't fully run out. And let's make our way over there. Make just a little space. Let's bust up that camp. If it's just a tiny moldy shelter, then we can do it without accepting the contract just to complete our ambition. We don't know what kind of mold this is. Could be black mold, could be dangerous. All right, the Chaucer, let's get entrenched. Circle back for that. And we'll take the +3, +4, and then the +3 melee defense. Yeah. All right, Sir Kells is recovered from his concussion. So we could bring him back in. Maybe we do that over Pablo, who's got this injury. He's got the fractured elbow. Seems like a good idea. Though he's got pretty low stats, huh? But he has dodge. So we can put him on the edge over here. All right, then let's head a day west and look for this camp. Moldy Shelter? Okay. It's like, These land masses are connected. Almost weren't, though. All right, keep your eyes peeled, men. We're looking for a moldy shelter. There it is. This is very strange. You have no chat box to type in anywhere on Twitch on your PC, but mobile works fine. That is weird. That's really weird. All right, we got thugs and vandals. We do want to fight some vandals. We do want to fight some vandals. I mean, that's just true. Let's make sure we don't pull out the shield on Cruiser Complex since he's already got parry. Actually, I think we want to give him the better weapon too. Let's give him that scimitar. That Pat Benatar. Let's actually move him here too. But I think the swamp will actually be to our favor here. Or to our benefit, I should say. In our favor. So let's bring one more net. And we need another stack of jabs is what we need, actually. Put the other net on... I guess Sir Kel's here on the edge. I think that's fine. Still only the Willy Wonka bow? Still only the Willy Wonka bow. Yeah. At least for the moment. Oops. It's not the button I meant to press. Let's do... that. I think this fight should be okay. This is more Vandals than I would have liked, but almost certainly it's just 4, right? We do want to fight some Vandals, though. So I don't think I'm going to be able to run to some murky water. Oh yeah, Vandals. I got confused. Instead of Vandals, I was thinking of the ones that are like, they're the Raider equivalent, but like the lowest tier of those. Why can't I remember the name? Whatever, they're not Vandals. Anyway, I think the Vandals, these are fine. We should be able to deal with this. Scoundrels. That's it. No, not Scoundrels either. Nope, because Scoundrels are the lowest tier, like, initiative-based one. Can't remember. They got a lot of double-gripped weapons here. So they still can't reach us because they've got the same limitation we do. Lacking Pathfinder. I'm gonna wait because I think I want to shoot at the Vandals as they approach. Pillagers? No, I don't think so. Pillagers aren't it either. What am I thinking of? Nope. Highwaymen? No, not that high tier. Shoot. I can't remember their name. You're scared? No, don't be scared. I might put the Brigand with a shield in a net just so that they aren't able to get to us as quickly. We can let the ones that are double gripping get to us first and then we'll just blow them up. Why the limit to 10 bros, considering they'll be bad anyways? Was 12 too much? I think the change that was made in Hardened was that you can only field 10 until you upgrade the cart the first time, which lets you do 11, and then you upgrade it again and you can do 12, just to make it harder. The next level of basic unit, that's the Vandal, right? No, apparently not. That's what I thought. But this is the like the big HP two-handed one. Did they change the names? Okay, that now it's making sense. So they just changed the names? Then what's the other one called now? The upgraded Thug is all I'm thinking about. Basic one's called Thug. It used to be Scoundrel. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, reverted it back to the original. Okay, that's good because that was confusing for a long time. But now I'm I'm confused about what to call it. Okay, so I'm gonna back Sir Kel's up just a smidge. And let's do an aim shot. Okay. Even if we don't hit our intended target, as long as we hit someone, that's fine with me. And this bro is kind of slow. It's just Spear Wall to make him try to run around it. They'll be hesitant. Okay, we're gonna wait just a minute on the Chaucer. Might be able to free up that Hex. I'm gonna wait on Trash Comps as well. I don't want to waste the attacks on that Thug. Got him. Get spear walled. Nerd. Okay, I guess I'll just net him maybe. Too easy. Let's see. How much damage does Thrust do? This dog does have armor. So I think it'll survive one Golden Dog attack, right? Yeah, it will. As long as he doesn't hit him in the head. Are the Golden Dogs still nasty and hardened? Yeah, I would say so. Probably less so compared to vanilla because they don't get that like plus 20 to hit chance bonus. God. Rondell's so strong. UV Catastrophe, hello, hello. Yeah, the Dregs are still thriving. I would go so far as to say. Are they moisturized and in their lane? You betcha. Moisturized, thriving, in their lane. Alright, let's bring Sir Kells down. Man, I was thinking about pulling out the shield on Ryanok, and obviously should have. Oof. Do you have a dedicated dagger, bro? Sure do. Okay. So let's kill just for the resolve impact. Okay. Damn. Well, we pulled out the shield and we shield walled. What else are we gonna do? That was the line. Damn. Don't lose anyone else. Deal. Fine. That's fine by me. Alright, we're just gonna move here for entrenched bonuses for Eagle Dub to step up and attack. Oh, come on. Oh, I guess he's not gonna... Oh, right. He would have failed his potential anyway. That's what we can say anytime a brother dies. Not gonna let that guy rally. Okay. Would be cool if the obituary mentioned whether this guy would realize his potential or not. That would be. That would be. Well, Ryanok, good flail, is no longer with us. Darlingho, you're in. Wonder if the game works that way, if it's predetermined. Yeah, I guess that's a good question. Like, is it known right now, technically? Or is it something that the game rolls at the time? Or is it when you take the perk? That's a good question. Let's see. It's predetermined, so you can't save scum it? Oh, okay, sure. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Stat rolls and all are seeded, so probably, yeah. No, that all makes sense. That all makes sense. Okay, so for curse word here. So we're going to complete our ambition. We're going to be pretty close to the 500, so I'm going to go on the assumption that we're going to get our banner here soon, which kind of has me tempted to grab Battle Fervor. Did you come back to being a ghost? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But I might just grab the Polearm Mastery. They say the fourth battle's the toughest one to survive. Ooh. Ryanok made it to his fifth. Gotta stop letting bros trip. Yeah, let's go Polearm Mastery. Are you here in the ground? Good question. You're in the ground. Well. So does that make the ambush trade routes go away? I'm guessing it does. Right? Because we busted that camp that was causing it. Let's go see. I bet that's the case. Then we can buy the Amber and then head up to Holzmark. Jan3381, hello, hello, and good evening. Nope, still has ambush trade routes. Okay, well, I guess that's just how it is. Okay, well, I guess we'll walk up to Holzmark. That's going to be a good place for us to sell our dyes, cloth rolls, signet ring, and then a bunch of the stuff we've been collecting. Oh yeah, I guess we can put on this now. Ooh. See if we make it there before nighttime. I don't think we will. You just finished your first round with the DLC. The game is so different with it. Felt like a completely new experience. Yeah, the Battle Brothers DLCs are a pretty excellent, like, nice stuff that they added. Ooh, it just became dusk. Oh, and they've got a seasonal fair? Oh, man. Hidden Cave, 12 to 17 tiles east of here in the marshlands. We might do that, but I guess I kind of want to wait for daytime. What mod is it that changes the perks? That is Reforged that is doing that. So you can get more information on that document. Which is like the full mod list. So I'm just gonna adventure a little bit, and by adventure I mean just like step away and learn a little bit about the train and then come back. It's good enough, I guess. Dawn is still tonight, but the sunrise is today. Yeah, that's a great sale price. So we're going to sell basically everything that we don't plan on ever equipping again. Grave dust pot? What the hell is this? Flicks the target with grave chill. Wow. That seems good. Okay, and it's going to be kind of like the holy water, it looks like, with a 33% chance to hit bystanders at the same or lower height level. Does not affect targets who are undead or immune to poison. You still up Sludgy will go to a Legends mod one day? It's possible, but I wouldn't necessarily count on it. Let's see, what else is in this town? Anything? I kind of want to maybe buy some nets. Pretty expensive. Yeah, I guess nothing else. It's interesting there's so much holy water available. Yeah, it really is. Was it changed in any way? No, it looks like it's the exact same. Certainly, like, we'll be able to buy some. I mean, I guess I could even pretty much do it now. I'm not sure. Sell axes? Oh yeah, we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff. We're gonna sell a whole bunch of stuff. Have no fear. Just figuring out exactly what we want to sell and what we want to keep. And what we want to keep isn't much, to be honest. Basically done with all these super early helmets. We've got boar spears. We don't need the militia spears. Yeah, we don't need a lot of this stuff. This is just a really good sale price. So that's why we're going crazy. We're just selling it all. Definitely don't want these hatchets. And do I think we'll use the Guten Dog? Maybe. Probably not. There we go, nice and clean. We have a ton of money now. And what are we going to do with it? I don't know. This holy water is a lot more expensive than other ones, so I'm going to hold off for now. But we may do things like buy holy waters. I'm going to buy one net. And I want to explore a little bit, so I'm going to buy this ungodly overpriced food. Okay. So I guess we'll just, tool situation I suppose isn't great. I'll squint and buy those anyway. We'll just like loop around here. Just like a little baby exploration. Is it even worth doing that? Yeah, whatever. Nope. Dr. Wisniewski gets an infected wound. It's not what we wanted. Okay, so certainly we're not going to be doing any of these for a little while. I'm going to click on this one, but I think my plan is going to be once we hit 500 renown to cancel it and then just get ourselves a banner. Yeah, we are out of meds. Hag's Hut. Okay, this is one of those things added from Crockpot, right? Hell no. This is a nightmare. Yeah, I don't think it's not the Witch Hut. It is a Crockpot edition. I knew it added like beast stuff. That looks like hell on earth. Yeah, Shrat and Hexen. No, thank you. Honestly, I don't find Shrat and Hexen as bad. The thing that makes Hexen really bad is when you can't get to them. So like lots of little things are almost worse. Team wipe for sure. Oh god, yeah. That's not even close. That's a lose dramatically. Do you lose renown for quitting the ambition? I think so. I don't remember how much. Or maybe you just lose a little mood. I don't remember. Yeah, Hexen plus 20 spiders. Yeah, for sure. I wonder if those camps count for the roving beast? Now that's a good question. Alright, well that was not much exploration. Realistically, I think we're going to find the fights that we actually want to take along the roads still. So let's just travel along the road and wait till we see something. We're still keen to raid caravans from that northern house. Oh. Yeah, that looks like a no. It's gonna be too much. If I had more nets, maybe. But that still seems like death. You're traumatized from your first strat encounter today? Yeah, your first time seeing almost any enemy in this game is like, what the hell? These things are absurd. And like, you're right. They are. It's been a while since we've found a fight. I don't like that. We're just sort of wandering around doing nothing. That's not how you want your mercenary company to be operating. We want to fight, fight, fight. At least as much as we can. I guess I could hire someone. I could cancel our ambition to get the one to hire someone. I think it's the drill sergeant that I want to hire, though. I think we just want to gain experience more than anything else. Scavenger is really good later, but I don't think it gives much value now. And I'm not too interested in any of the other ones, I don't think. No, we're going to go with the drill sergeant. Minstrel costs 500. Minstrel costs 500. What does he do? Not much. Earn 15% more renown. Actually, that might even be what the minstrel normally does. All right, let's just take this road north. Beat up on that noble house. Crumbled Farmstead, 6 to 11 tiles west of here. All right, that's reasonable. All right, that's one of those lower tier camps. All right, let's just buy some food and head that way. I like your first choice of retinue. I think getting XP is just so good in Hardened. So, yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna buy some dogs. Okay. Little medicine? Nah. They'll deal with it. We can only field 10 brothers at once. If you're injured, you sit on the bench. Okay, we're gonna look for this crumpled farmstead. Drill Sergeant will never fall off when we find the new bros. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, we're looking for a crumpled farmstead. Can we find it? Can we find anything at all? Can we step on some hills, see more? Can we step on some mountains and see a whole lot? Unholds? Actually, is real talk, is 2 to 3 unholds actually like an okay fight? Like, we completely surround them. It's just an injury factory, but I don't think anyone dies. It's a ton of experience. Won't they break us? I don't know. Maybe. We have no medicine for the injured? That's okay. We swap them out. Guess we only have 1 uninjured on the bench. Okay, what are these footprints? Oh! Thanks, footprints. Okay. Thugs and scoundrels? Sure. Imagine me and part of the company hearing Slurgy say this stuff. You just close your ears. Yeah, let's bust this camp. Okay. Just a straightforward low-level fight. Did our boy Pablo suffer a fate similar to reality, or is he still breathing? He's still breathing. Pablo's still breathing. Has an injury, though. So sitting on the bench at the moment. Nursing a broken elbow, I believe. Okay, we really want this hooked blade. Dog's better than brothers until you hit level 7. That's pretty much true. bolstered. What? I didn't kill him in one round? It's ridiculous. Ooh, javelin to the face. Got a grazed eye socket. It's not where you want to get grazed. Do I want to put a dog down to try to keep Broncar alive? Kind of. Does the dog have armor? He does. Can't really let him get surrounded, otherwise he'll die. Well, they'll still try to wait till the second half of the round, I guess, to engage because he's spear walling. So hopefully he'll be okay. I wonder if I should puncture here. Let's do the regular attacks. Oof. And that hooked blade. Okay, that was good. Nice. Is it crazy to put the Chaucer here? Really don't want this guy to rally. Oh. Not supposed to miss? Supposed to hit? Oh, freeing an ally is only... They changed that. That costs less AP now. Cool. Oh, I meant to break free from the net, not, oh well. Run him down. Good boy, but, a little worried about his future. Good. Nice work, Gruff. Okay. Broncar just didn't really want to escape the net, I think is what's going on there. Dang. So we did not get the hooked blade. The hooked blade would have been excellent. Gruff has survived like 15 battles. He's got this. Yeah. Yeah. True. Let's do the apron. Put the dark thick tunic maybe back here, like on Eagledub. We didn't get any of the javelins either. Yeah, escaping from the net would indeed increase your chance of death, because then Commander makes you go forward. Team got in a little fight, as you do. Let's see, how's our levels looking? Like fine. They're like fine. At what point do we start hunting civvies? Civilians? Or cities? Like towns. Yeah, 37 days ago. Yeah, we're always ready for a good fight. Got him. But yeah, these ones are aggressive. They're a plague to society. A menace. So they need to be put down. And luckily we're here. Come on. Come to me. That's the spirit. Still a little hesitant. They were playing Nickelback on that loot, so we were forced to kill him. Take a look at this photograph. Run him down. We'll let the dogs have this one. It's only right and proper. Good boy. Did get a loot. 100% chance to stun. A little silly. Probably going to put that in like Eagledub's pocket. If he does need to pull out some sort of weapon, it may as well be one with a 100% chance to loot. And of course, we have the option of playing a battle song. Maybe we'll even do that. Maybe we will even do that. All right, let's go terrorize. Not that, but we'll terrorize other stuff. Like that. Maybe one of these caravans will even have medical supplies. Which, to be clear, in this case, we're diverting medical supplies towards the sick and injured. So we're kind of doing a good thing. So before you go pointing fingers, stealing medical supplies that are in transit to like an important place, that important place is actually already here. So we're giving them the most efficient route to where it's needed most. See what I'm saying? Medical supplies can't save the dead? True, and these guys are going to be dead soon, so they don't need it. I really needed the car, officer. Yeah. This guy gets it. Just stay here on the Chaucer. What starting band is this playthrough? It is a custom origin, actually. You can get more information. Oh, you're not gonna see the bot command on YouTube. But if you go to the YouTube page and go to just like one of the VODs, the most recent one, in the description, you'll find a link to it. Yeah, see that command? He won't be able to see it. At least not like within their client on YouTube. What I missed? It's really nice we can see YouTube's messages. It is. It's kind of long overdue. Since I'm streaming to both platforms. Right. You did the Dirty Waker feeling. Oh, you did. Oh, wait, no. No, I think that's still on Twitch. Anyway. They'll find it. They'll find it. They'll find it. I believe. All right, we got some quality wood. Great. The nice thing about sort of doing these caravans is there's no supply timer, right? We're always able to replenish food and other such things. It's just nice. Let's see what this last town is. We're probably hostile to it. So did that affect our reputation? No, okay. Just mood. It's a lot of footprints. Is this gonna go somewhere else as well? Kind of scared to walk past that wooden watchtower a little bit. Oh. I remember thinking when we got the ambition to visit every town, there was one we hadn't seen yet. It must be this road. Okay. Is making this game still get so much love? Yeah, it really is. It's a good one. The games that withstand the test of time are ones that are good to have on your radar. 11 to 15 thralls. I'd feel a lot better if that were closer to 11. Yeah, exactly. 11 is doable. Yeah, the thing is we want those throwing weapons for us. Let's just see what's here. If we need to run, we run. 13. Not much for throwing weapons, huh? I think we fight this. We've got really good weapons for their flesh. You recently said to another streamer that Battle Brothers is one of the few games that were never even considered to uninstall. Yeah. Shirtless Bob's the evolution, or Barb's evolution of Hatless Briggies. Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a somewhat spookerton fight, but there's experience in them bones. Yeah, the barbarian theme is a beloved favorite by many, I think. I'm gonna preemptively pull out the shield here. Okay, that actually could have gone much worse. So I suspect it'll be Sir Kells that'll need the most help. It won't be Bronkar. Just let him get his dodge value. The full dodge value. Step away from him. And we'll go for a stun. Ooh, I was gonna pull out the shield, but nah, maybe we just tuck in. It's true. People are asking if I've played Urtuk. There must be a lot of overlap there. I do love me a good hex grid. Okay, got that stun, which means we'll be able to throw in the second half of the round. Very nice. Oh. Hello, hello. How's the team doing? We're doing pretty well. Ooh. Really? Fleeing? Fleeing? I have not seen High Fleet. Oh, actually, hold on. Is High Fleet... Someone asked this yesterday. Hold on. Is this what I'm thinking of? Nope. Nope. Thinking of a different game. Someone asked yesterday about some sort of space IP game. Sorry, I can't even remember what it was. I was like, no, I've never seen it. But actually, a buddy of mine was playing it, and I like glanced at his screen. So still true that I haven't played it, but I am like aware of it. So I could push here. I guess pushing is the play, since the attack won't kill unless we hit the head. There's a space-themed game named Menace, which is from the Battle Brothers devs. Yeah, I played it a little. I bounced off of it. It's not quite there for me. I don't know that it will ever be, though. Oh. Adrenaline? Can you do that? Menace really didn't land for you either, and you wanted to enjoy it, made a whole effort to play it blind and everything that would help, felt so meh. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. That's how I felt. It wasn't like one single thing, it was like a bunch of little things together. With his head. A lot of it, and to be fair, a lot of it was UI issues, like confusion with the UI and tooltips saying things that are just like wrong and stuff like that. And some of those are just gonna be fixed. That's just a symptom of early access, and that's okay. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Star Sector. Star Sector's been on my radar. That one does look interesting, for sure. I don't want him to run away. I'm almost tempted to go into melee. Let's do it. We don't want him to leave. See, he's not leaving. But I think the writer for Menace is the same as the writer for Battle Brothers, Casey. So should be the same overall quality, but yeah, I've seen Space Scum. That's been on my radar as well. Star Sector's not on Steam? Oh, sure. It is really nice to have some sort of like game launching client just to keep up with patches and things like that, whether it's Steam or Good Old Games or Epic, whatever. Like, they all work. They all basically do the same thing, right? Yeah, I think Space Gum is the unapologetic Battle Brothers clone. I think that's right. And I think, you know, I'm open to all sorts of theming. Like, one of my favorite games of all time, which you've never seen me play on stream, but that might change. I don't know. I've had the itch. Is StarCraft Brood War, right? And obviously that's space themed. There are stars in the name. we got ourselves some throwing weapons. And I'm very, very happy about that. Play StarCraft Slurgy? Could happen. But yeah, I agree Steam has the best infrastructure. It's the most developed of all of the things I was just talking about, for sure. RTS is where it's at, for sure. It's a less interactive, like, game to stream. But it's a great game. StarCraft's supposed to be Warhammer 40k? Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. They like couldn't get the license, and so then they pivoted. Okay. But yeah, a game like StarCraft, like an RTS game, you know, from the perspective of like a viewer, you're not going to get the interactivity, at least other than maybe like the first few minutes of the game, like of StarCraft. But otherwise you'll, you know, a player can obviously describe what they're doing in monologue and things like that. They just aren't going to be able to like multitask to be able to read chat messages back to them, because that's just not going to happen if they're playing like seriously. Okay, so Cruiser Complex has gained a level. Actually, a lot of brothers gained a level, which is great. Do the easy ones first. Plaguebird will be an easy one. That was easy. Channel points, text to speech. I'll have to put in some banned phrases if I'm going to play StarCraft. Peach, Mario, Bowser, Luigi. those can't be stated. If you know, you know, and if you know, I'm sorry. The way, oh yeah, you're in, Plaguebird. You're in. You've got a nice brother too. Got a nice brother. A dastard, but that's okay. We're just gonna put you next to someone who's exuding confidence. So it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. All right, so... All right, I guess we have serious levels up now. Cruiser Complex. What to do? It's crazy how Mario and Luigi talk like brothers do. Oh no. Shouldn't have even addressed that comment, but it's very funny. Another 2 in melee skill. Huh. Spear Bro? He could level up that way. It'll be pretty good for a lot of the beast fights and stuff. Isn't this a great polearm backliner? I don't think so. We don't have the... I'm just gonna go with this is gonna be like a parry bro. A lot of it is that his range defense is higher than it looks. His range defense was like a max roll at the start. It just looks lower because of huge. And doesn't have the fighting style. But otherwise, like, yeah, he like could have. I should put like that in the title. Because he actually like has the perk now and everything. But yeah, I mean, I could go Spear Mastery. Have I bought any retinues? Not yet. Not yet. We're hoping to get the banner first, I think. But yeah, nothing else is really sticking out to me, like standing out to me as something that I would want. Could maybe just get Battle Fervor. Again, all these things are like on the first pass through. I think Battle Fervor is a pretty good idea, actually. It's 15 resolve. I'm gonna grab Battle Fervor. Yeah, it's a whole +1 resolve, but a lot of it is the stuff that happens while it's steady morale, right? When in doubt, get Pathfinder. No Pathfinder available. This is in the modded version of the game that just is not available. I also maybe could have gone for Small Target, just because I think it's generically pretty decent. But we're gonna go with the defensive stats for sure, and I guess I'm just gonna grab melee skill. Screw it. Yeah, this bro should not be on the edge with his low resolve. Okay. Sir Kells. This guy will eventually be a ranged bro. Could even happen now, actually. Let's give him a setup like this. You know, screw it. We'll give him hybridization. Trust the process. Trust the system. Trust. Just trust. We've got a long-term plan here. It'll work out. It'll be okay. In for the long haul copium? That's right. All right, and this brother we're gonna grab hybridization as well. Though, what we need to do is find some wonky bows, because actually we can't quick hand swap between the staff sling and the crude jabs. I should have thought of that earlier before I clicked that button, huh? Awkward. Do we have another pitchfork? No. He can play music. Maybe find some non-wonky bows? I mean, that'd be even better, wouldn't it? That would be even better. And let's go with the fatigue. All right, JSF MPGH. Actually could potentially grab tempo now. Don't think tempo's as useful. I said parry bro, but we're not really getting the level ups in range defense. Maybe I don't go that route. Right, so if he's hit level 4... Yeah, he may need to be a shieldy boy. What's the objective for range defense? Just taking direct use of it and making a brother very defensive using parry, or in some cases anticipation. And one of the reasons why that's so good with this particular scenario is that promise potential, giving a blanket of all stats, will mean that your brother just has a generically high amount of stats and everything once they realize their potential. And the best builds that make use of like all stats are definitely going to be like the Perry brothers. Because especially if they also somehow benefit from initiative, they literally benefit from everything. And most builds don't, right? Most builds ignore range defense or maybe fatigue or whatever, you know, there's something they ignore. In this case, this kind of won't be the case. What are we looking for in range defense number-wise? As much as we can get. I don't know. I'm just sort of thinking of like what's the average or what can I expect? And this is below average. Essentially. It's kind of that simple. Just because we're low rolling. And I don't remember what I've done for level up so far on J7 PGH. Yeah, I'm just thinking like, but it's true. Even with promise potential, you don't need a lot. I mean, you don't need a lot, but you still want a lot, if that makes sense. Right? Because MDEF just becomes better the more of it you have. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to click min rolls. Exactly. Just go with resolve. I'm just gonna grab Fort Mind. Honestly, it's a lot of resolve. We could just use some more resolve across the squad. Okay. Are these barbarians really running from me? Really? Me? Are you sure? Are you confused? I mean, it's similar to the one we just fought, the camp we just fought, only there's a couple Reavers. Almost kind of tempted because the Reavers could have like heavy throwing weapons or other things that we want. They're pretty spooky though. Still thinking about doing it. Reavers can also kill low HP brothers real easy. They sure can. You'd say let them go? Because they're so merciful. I'm not. See, we want a different brother on that edge too. We don't want the dastards there. It's only 7 to 10 total. Let's at least take a look. We'll take a peek. We can run. We can run. So it's 9 total. Here's our 2 Reavers. They don't have spooky weapons. Actually, we'd kind of like an axe hammer. We'd be kind of okay with that. I think we're okay with this fight. Like, they don't have any big spooky weapons that can, like, one-tap bros. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, and they've got the heavy jabs, exactly. Heavy jabs and heavy throwing axes. No, we're gonna fight this. That's a choice. Let's see where this guy goes. Okay. You really have 2 dastards? Yes. Rub it in. Didn't get the stun there. I think that's fine. So this is going to make them want to path around it. Probably. Could also just attack and then take a little baby step back. Here on Sir Kells. Probably just should do that. That dog was a little too brave. What? I guess. I guess that was the one brother that went into the fight hurt, huh? Or like, kind of meaningfully hurt. He just got one shot. And he only had the Butcher's Apron on. That's a mistake. If he was going to go into the fight with the lower HP, I needed to give him better armor. Just swap it with a different brother. Well. Wow. But that's okay. He was only struck down, so Plaguebird's coming back with brain damage, maybe. He's gonna get a special buff of not minding sitting in reserve. Yeah, maybe. So you might have to restart the queue. We still got a few in it. Still got a few in it. No, we can't play music that takes 5. He just threw at my dog. Oh, come on. He used adrenaline, huh? Problem with this queue is not if you'll be picked. Problem is Davka will probably pick you as well. Yep, true. Oh, didn't hit the stun. No, don't. I want to fight you. Okay, here's the deal. Dog's gonna chase you down. I want your weapons. I want your stuff. Give me your things. It was an interesting choice. Yeah, it was pretty surprising, that's for sure. We'll play a little music to celebrate. Okay. See you later. Ooh, adrenaline. Okay. Might still be able to dagger him down. We're at least gonna try. Okay, and succeed, but the dogs are gonna make this a lot more difficult. Well, we can at least get his armor. Or, helmet. Well, we can at least get nothing. Okay. Look at that. This doesn't affect Plaguebird at all. This is a buff. This is a buff. He's got a cool cosmetic eye. No problem. No problem. Got these heavy throwing axes. That's huge. The less he sees, the better. Exactly. Look at how cool he looks. Look at how cool he looks. Easy. Easy. Actually, we didn't even want... That was the perfect injury. We didn't even want brain damage because we actually care about his initiative. So, wonderful. This is a buff. He is going to sit out, though. Pablo, you're in. I don't think you want brain damage pretty much ever. I mean, on a lot of bros, it's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, the experience gain Malice is a problem. Like, that's... But it's at least it's like, I can keep this bro around and it's fine. We also got the axe hammers, and like... What their base damage looks terrible, but the armor penetration and armor damage is like massive, right? So, it's not such a bad weapon, actually. Okay. Heavy throwing weapons. These are so good. We're going to give them to either Igladub or the Chaucer. Just do it on the Chaucer. And realistically, I probably just want to use the Javs here most of the time on these other brothers instead of the Staff Sling. Staff Sling's pretty bad. And then we got this crude metal helmet, which we are gonna fix up. We'll just put it on Plaguebird to be a decoration for his cool eye patch. But Captain, I liked my eye. No, you're looking at it all wrong. You can't see clearly right now. You've only got one eye. Trust me. You kept the good eye. That one was always causing you problems. Drain Bramage is rough. Drain Bramage is pretty rough. Okay. Bronkar. Hold steady TBD. We grabbed through the gaps. Let's grab Spear Mastery. Screw it. It's how he's going to start. Screw it, I barely know it. Let's give him resolve because he's a dastard. Because we're going to have him standing next to an exuding confidence, like curse word probably. Oh wait, where was it? Yeah, here. Okay, and actually, what's our 64 of 99? Okay, those were good fights. And I can't imagine with us as footprints we want to fight literally anything with the big footprints like that. I guess let's just follow these follow these baby ones. Peasants. That's my kind of fight. Peasants. We like this. We like beating up on peasants. Let's try out these heavy throwing axes. We'll get them next time. One moment, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. My wife just wanted to show me something. One of our little Japan random treasure boxes gave us the thing that we wanted. A little mini gacha treasure. Basically. Okay, very glad that that mining pick missed. When are you ever glad when the mining pick hits? Oh, there's another one. I guess I could have looked at the number up top. And he actually has an attack too. Now he's gonna run away. You know what he can't kill though? Is a dog. Oh, yes he can. Especially if he hits it in the head. Well. He's trying to prove you wrong. He's trying to make me look dumb. And it worked. Yeah, let's stay along this road for a little bit longer. At least till we fill our inventory full of basic stuff. Then we can head back down south again. Sell it and then question mark. We are one fight away. One fight away. 2 fights away? I thought we were at 490. Do you not get wait, hold on. Do you not get renowned for beating on peasants? Has this changed? Disaster. That's no longer a noteworthy accomplishment? Back in my day. Don't you lose renown each day? Do you? I don't even know. All right, let's get out of here. We don't want to fight them. We can take them. We sure can't. We sure can't. That is definitely not a fight we're going to come even anywhere close to winning. That is suicide. A man-at-arms? Not a chance. All right, so let's see. Maybe I'll just head back south. I guess. See what we find along the way. Plaguebird would have scared him off with his eye patch. True. Got some footprints here that might have been from that noble house. And is. Hopefully it's not destined for Groll Festa. Because we're going to beat it up. What's the reach on this? 3. Okay. Okay, good. So 1 caravan guard. We'd really like to dagger him down. Just triple checking that we've got daggers equipped where appropriate. And I don't think we're going to need to bother netting. That feels unnecessary. All right, Dr. Wisniewski's over his injuries. I suppose that means we should put him in place of Cruiser Complex, who's got an injury he's working off. Though I suppose we have enough ranged brothers out there right now. I guess we'll leave him benched for the moment. Okay. So we're looking to kill the hands and dagger down the guard. Yeah, we want that. Mostly for the guards, we want their helmets more than anything else. And this guy's isn't like great, but it is a nice like no vision penalty one. So that aspect of it is handy. Get wrecked. No, don't miss that way. You're under strict orders to not hurt the caravan guard. Well, not to hit his stuff. Flesh only. No, I missed. Can't believe it. Okay, got him fleeing. It's good. That's what we want to see. Okay, good stun. That caravan hand is wearing your new chest piece? Exactly. Exactly. You got it. Okay, I'm gonna hold on doing a puncture here. I think we want to save fatigue for when we've got a more of a surround going on. You're at least gonna wash it first? The armor? No. The smell is intimidating on the battlefield. So that's kind of left there on purpose. That is so much damage. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That was disgusting. All right, we got the mail coif and the padded leather. Lovely. Rigged run? Yeah, no kidding. That early rondel dagger. That necromancer was a plant. All right. Actually, that is your new armor. We did have to kill a Necro with the missing boy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Necro fight was a pretty serious one. We've got a interesting build planned here. Without the clutch dogs, oh yeah, the dogs were huge in that Necro fight. Absolutely huge. Okay, let's grab 9 lives. 9 lives saves lives. All right, let's see what's going on here. Sale price is okay. We'll at least get rid of the strange meat. Captain, why are we marked in the company books as C-R-I-P? No, so you can rest peacefully. Crumbled shelter, swamps east. Okay, nothing else really going on here. The sale price is like not bad. What I think I'd rather do would be maybe to head down to Holzmark and sell there. Now the seasonal fair is probably, you know, not there anymore, but it's the best place to sell stuff. And we've got pretty valuable things. And we can maybe do some more contracts while we're down there. So I'm going to buy some tools because it's like an okay price. And then maybe a little ground grains. Don't think I'm going to buy a hooked blade. We should be able to get those soon. A valuable fully destroyed butcher's apron and 6 packs of toilet paper. Yeah. There, we made a little room for fights along the way. That I'm assuming we'll make. Now we could loop around the long way here. I think I'll just follow the road. Oh yeah, and what's our... 490, okay. Yeah, I think our first major purchases are going to be the banner and a follower. 7 to 10 ancient auxiliaries. Seven feels a lot different from 10 there. It's really good experience, though. Let's at least take a look. We'll take a peek. 9. Well, let's look at their loadout. Not very many unshielded ones. Most of them have armor. We're probably okay. Is 25 really armor? I mean, kind of, right? Like it's a pretty big difference in their survivability. In a lot of cases, it's 2 hits versus 1. Just having any scrap is a pretty big deal. They're pretty hard to hit. All right, so we're just gonna scoot and shoot. And we're gonna go up and to the left 2 hexes. We're gonna miss every attack. I'm sort of tempted to take a step up with the Chaucer and get melee contact so they run forward without shield walling. Because they'll engage him. They want that that tasty archer unit. I just don't want him to get surrounded. The Adarga has the shield wall but doesn't have the push. You're well seasoned? Yeah, but I don't want you to be burnt to the crisp, you know? No, it's happening. All right. We've missed a lot. Alright, we're faster than them, so we can still attack here. We missed, in fact, almost every single attack. Let's play some music. Okay. That was really bad. I mean, it's not like those were terrible hit chances, and we missed, like, every attack. Okay. Oh, he's not faster than him, though. Oh, shit. Oh. That's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. Let's get up here and stun. God, I can't put Broken Exile though. There though. I don't know, maybe I can. I don't want to. I guess I could attack and kill this guy. Maybe that's better, or to attempt to anyway. Did hit him. Got the daze there. That's probably not going to be enough to make a difference, though. Okay, and here we go and push. Succeeded. So now on trash comps, is our best line to put the dog down? I think so. Dog here, trash comps here. Dog attacked the wrong target. It didn't know. And we get one throw from Eagledub. Never didn't have it. Aren't Jesus on our side? Is it? Somehow that doesn't quite feel correct. Oh, I guess we need some bandages, huh? Let's bandage up our boy. Ooh, he went for the 2 attacks? I see. Okay. Did I do good, boss? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mr. Skellington. This run really recontextualizes why so many fights in Battle Brothers so suspenseful nowadays. It is. Hate skeletons? Me too. They're hard to hit. believe he used riposte. Didn't know skeletons would ever do that. Stunned him. Okay. Good experience, though. Otherwise, other than the signet ring, there really wasn't anything there for us. Alright, the Chalicer got cut arm sinew. Yikes. Big yikes. So we'll go ahead and grab, I guess, let's see. Grab his setup and put it here. As we're keeping everyone alive, somehow. Somehow we managed to survive. So grab entrenched here on Dr. Vishnevsky. And maybe we'll put bandages here. We just got like an injury pile. Oh, I guess Pablo's... Oof, okay. You know, we've done a good job of collecting injuries. And I kind of believe we're not done collecting. All right, Tresh Comp's level 6. Wow. Is there any world where we would take back to basics now? I don't think so. Not something that slows us down from getting nimble. So this brother, I think, is just going to grab Dagger Mastery. Time to hire another brother? I think so. If we can find one. Duo could be nice. Yeah, I think it's just Dagger Mastery, though. Let's do that. New run challenge, collect every permanent and temporary injury. And temporary, wow. It's a big ask. I don't think there's a world where I don't take melee skill, right? That 4 resolve is staring me in the face. I mean, I definitely take the defensive stats. Fix it in post. All right, and Dr. Vishnevsky here. Oh yeah, stats to level up. Another +3 there. Okay. To Holzmark. We've even got a little bit of medical supplies at the moment. Pretty incredible. They'll be gone by the morning. Boy, we want to fight some like intermediate tier brigand fights. This ain't it. This is too much. 4 to 6 marksmen? Hell no. What I'm really hoping to see is like 1 marksman. Are they afraid of me? Okay. They've got to reassess. Their calibration is way off. If they're afraid of me, they obviously didn't look closely enough. Take a quick baby peek on this mountain. See what the terrain's like. Okay. There's the eye patch again. Must have been. Must have been. Alright, ambush trade routes. You love to see it. Return stolen item and drive off brigands. Okay. We'll chill here till the morning. And we're going to sell stuff. We'll take a look at all the on-screen elements. See if there's anything here for us. I don't think there will be, because they got the ambush trade routes. Whoa. The Fallen Star. Weird. 2 distance estimations? That's weird. Yeah, no one here to hire. Oh yeah, they make wood here. Must be why it's such a big town. Okay. So we are fixing that. We're fixing this. It's already basically above the durability. Okay. Actually, why do I still have this helmet here? We need to move this. Yeah, the smell of festering wounds, that is, that's what we got going on here. Can't be good. Can't be a good smell. Okay. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Financially, we're doing quite well. I mean, it's true. So I could hire someone and get the banner afterwards. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. So who knows? Maybe this will be another necromancer. Yeah, let's hire someone now, and we'll gain some extra experience, right? From the drill sergeant. Whatever. We'll get our banner here soon. Oh, Plaguebird's over his injury. Would you look at that? Alright, let's get Plaguebird back in the fight then. Actually, let's put this here. Okay. And then we should get the ambition completed pop-up. Perfect. Which will increase our mood for this upcoming fight. Now, it's a 3-skill contract. So, you know, a little spook. Thugs, poachers, an outlaw, some scoundrels. Okay, this seems doable. Given the 4 to 6 poachers, I really don't want to fight them in the swamp. Hate swamps, hates... Yeah, exactly. And this is just a massive swamp. I guess I could fight him in the forest and that's better. If I just go to this tile. I think this should be forest. Now, do I want to equip some shields now? I think so. I suppose Cruiser Complex actually can start out with one. Yeah, so we did get forest. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and then we'll fight some briggies in the forest. Be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Oh, and I apparently missed it when it happened, but Apples and Fruits, thank you for the Prime sub. That happened 45 minutes ago. And Good Boy George, who also subscribed like 2 hours ago. Thank you. Wow. Whoops. My making the multi-chat appear on my like side window, it doesn't have the alerts. I don't know. Maybe I could, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyway, thank you. I do appreciate it. I wasn't ignoring it in the moment. All right, so what I'm most worried about here is the 4 to 6 poachers that were on the list. But if there are enough things blocking movement, blocking sight, we may be able to make it so they like can't attack us. This might be like a backup 1 hex situation. And then they don't have anyone that can attack us. This might actually end up working. Even if they have ranged advantage or would otherwise have ranged advantage. Yeah, they got some weird stuff going on. So let's just back up 1 hex. And let's go this way. I could also like release a dog or something like that to try to get melee contact somewhere. It's not the route that I want to go. I suppose this guy can shoot us so they're not moving forward. Maybe? No, okay, so there's our outlaw. He's got a Scramus axe. Not a very exciting weapon. Oh, okay. So I could get melee started by moving here and putting a dog directly against this poacher. He's just got the wooden stick, so he's not going to be able to take out the dog. I don't want the dog to kill him too fast because I don't want it to run off and get hurt. Why would they push? It seems like they have range advantage because they're stupid. Damn, did not expect that. They're briggies. They're not exactly known for their intelligence. I'm dragging it good. As you should be. Hello, just not. Let's go here. That wasn't very much damage. What happened to the Dregs 1? Splat. Let's bring Broken Exile to here. Nope. Didn't want the dog to... Okay. This will be okay. Probably. Okay. Dregs 1 was a prototype. This is the real deal. Yeah, exactly. We were just clowning. Messing around. It was all jokes. Now it's serious. All right, I'm gonna give this guy another target that's not the dog. I don't want the dog to die. I guess we could have it be Plague Bird. At least we have a doctor on the team. True. We do have a DR doctor. Got him. Rude. Rude. %. That's all the chance he has to hit. I guess we gave him a accuracy entry. Do I move Cruiser Complex here to attack? I guess so. What? Come on, hit him. Stop trying to hit him and hit him. Uh-oh. Scoundrel with a Warfork. Sound the alarm. Plaguebird's still adjusting to 0 depth perception? That must be it. It's pretty hard to focus when one of your eyes doesn't work. Well, okay. The scoundrel appears to have glitched out, I guess. Well. All right. Boy, this just started going well very suddenly. He's laughing at me. You deserve that laugh? That's probably true. Okay. Good dog. That's right, you better run, you scrub. You noob. Oops, I meant to swap weapons. Got him. Obviously, we're gonna run him down. Hell yeah. Good. All right. That fight went well, and weirdly enough, I'm kind of happy to get these wonky bows. I'm kind of happy to get the wonky bows. 960 crowns, but here's the deal. This is our most important place to sell stuff, so we will not take the 960 crowns. We're paid 420. Blaze it. And we're going to return. So, I think that'll be just better. So now, like here, I guess it doesn't matter because it doesn't have hybridization, but Cirkel's does. So we're going to equip a wonky bow, and I guess we don't have another stack of ammo anyway. And we can give Curse Word this Warfork, I suppose. Actually, no, it's not a polearm. So, put it on Cirkel's, I guess. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything else. I don't think I'm going to use the Scramus Axe. Okay. Eagledub has hit level 6, and what do we do with Eagledub? We could take Throwing Mastery. Again, a lot of these things is a little bit of a have no fear. We can redo it later once we hit our potential, right? So we should just take what's good in the moment. But for our level up stats, we kind of care about the numbers because those stick around. May as well do Throwing Mastery. Seems like a good a choice as any. Nothing else is really going to provide much value. Calculated Strikes is kind of cute. Haven't even found like a baby crossbow yet. All right, so we'll return to Hull's Mark, and wonderful. Still got their ambush trade routes, of course. So sale price is crazy good. So the real question is, where do we go from here? Like, what's the next path on our route? Because I really, truly, genuinely don't know. gonna buy a little ammo. Raid local hospitals for new bros. We could use to pick up a new bro or two. All right, so this guy wants us to deliver stuff to Grossenkug, which is... Oh, that's actually not far at all. Oh, that's great, because we can just take a boat. Oh, easy. That's a huge payout. Wonderful. Go to Holdeshove, take the bus. Or bus, the boat. Oh, we got a random person telling us stories. Oh, thieves! Follow the tracks. Where could they be going? To the collapsed hiding place. Thugs and scoundrels. Sure. We're hoping to get this hooked blade. We really want the hooked blades. Game's been a little stingy with them, and I don't like it. Oh, I should have put the pocket shields back away. It's fine, but didn't actually really want them out. I'm curious where these scoundrels are going to go. Before I push forward, I kind of want to know the answer to that. Okay. That was good. Wonder why they're all going up to that top side. What's the deal with that? So we're putting the pocket shields back in the pockets, as you probably saw. Oh, come on. A stun? Really? Kind of rude. Got him. Gotta close that. Hard to break out of nets when your stats are garbage. Whoa. That guy moved very far forward. Huh. Well, stat effects breaking out of nets? Just melee skill. Is it dangerous to put trash comms here? Shouldn't really be. Oh, they're not going for him anyway. There we go. Get them drop like flies. Could maybe try to dagger down this scoundrel in the back. Wow. There we go. That's better. Well, we'll see if we can dagger him down. Get his armor. Dog may have already damaged it too much. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Yeah. Too damaged. But we did get another regular pointy dagger and a warfork. Where I suppose... I mean, technically we could give that to Bronkar, which would be interesting. It is a spear. Yeah, what the hell? Let's actually give him... Not even waste the tools. Very nice. So Broken Exile is leveled up. It's going to be a true hybrid. He's going to be the real deal. You're alive still? Oh yeah. Absolutely. And let's grab what? Maybe Anticipation? It's okay, not that good yet. Could just be throwing weapons. That's probably the pick. Lost in the Tundra. Hello. Hello. I have to go play D&D. Caw indeed. Right. Okay. Let's just level up Plaguebird and then I gotta go. This one. And this one, and we'll give him a mace. Who's got that mace? You do. Perfect. All right, well, that's where I gotta call it for the day. So I will be back tomorrow, I believe anyway. And so until next time, to all of you, wherever you are in the world, make it a good one. Ta-ta.